Good morning. Thank you for joining us today. We are looking forward to understanding more about your technical expertise, problem-solving skills, and ability to work under challenging offshore conditions. As you know, the role of an ETO on an anchor-handling DP2 vessel is critical to ensuring the reliability of electrical systems, dynamic positioning operations, and safety compliance. Let's begin with some questions to evaluate your knowledge and experience. Can you tell us about your background and why you chose to become an ETO?
Good morning. Thanks for your time and this opportunity. My name's Zero. I started my career in electrical engineering and later specialized in marine electrical systems. I chose the ETO path because it combines my technical expertise with the dynamic environment of offshore operations. Working on DP2 vessels requires precision and responsibility, which motivates me to continuously improve my skills.
Why do you want to work on an anchor-handling DP2 vessel specifically?
Anchor handling operations are complex and demand high reliability of electrical systems. DP2 technology ensures redundancy and safety, and I am eager to contribute to maintaining these systems. I enjoy the challenge of working in offshore environments where my role directly impacts vessel performance and crew safety.
Explain the main responsibilities of an ETO on a DP2 vessel.
My responsibilities include maintaining and troubleshooting electrical systems, ensuring DP2 redundancy, overseeing power management, and supporting deck operations with winches and thrusters. I also ensure compliance with safety standards and assist in emergency response related to electrical failures.
How do you ensure redundancy in DP2 systems?
DP2 requires two independent systems. I regularly test backup generators, UPS systems, and redundant control units. I also verify that power distribution is isolated properly so that a single fault does not compromise the entire DP system.
What is your approach to troubleshooting a generator failure during anchor handling?
First, I isolate the fault and check alarms. I verify fuel supply, cooling, and electrical connections. If the generator cannot be restored quickly, I switch to backup power sources and coordinate with the bridge to adjust DP load distribution, ensuring operations continue safely.
Can you explain the difference between DP1 and DP2 systems?
DP1 has a single system without redundancy, while DP2 requires two independent systems with separate power and control. DP2 ensures that a single fault will not cause loss of position, which is critical during anchor handling and offshore operations.
How do you support DP operators during anchor handling?
I monitor electrical loads, ensure thrusters and winches receive stable power, and quickly respond to alarms. I also maintain communication with the DP operator to adjust power distribution if needed.
What safety protocols do you follow when working with high-voltage systems?
I always isolate the system, lock out, tag out, and verify zero voltage before working. I use proper PPE and follow SOLAS and ISM code guidelines. Documentation of all maintenance is also critical for compliance.
How do you handle electrical emergencies such as a blackout?
I immediately activate emergency power systems, verify generator status, and restore essential loads. Communication with the bridge is vital to maintain vessel control. After stabilizing, I investigate the root cause to prevent recurrence.
What role does the ETO play during anchor handling operations?
I ensure winches, hydraulic systems, and thrusters receive reliable power. I monitor electrical loads during heavy operations and stand by to troubleshoot any failures that could compromise safety or efficiency.
How do you prepare electrical systems before anchor handling begins?
I check generator availability, verify redundancy, test alarms, and ensure winches and thrusters are fully operational. I also coordinate with the chief engineer and DP operator to align power management with operational demands.
How do you plan preventive maintenance on a DP2 vessel?
I follow manufacturer schedules, class requirements, and vessel-specific PMS. I prioritize critical systems like generators, switchboards, and DP consoles. Preventive maintenance reduces unexpected failures during operations.
Describe your experience with automation and control systems.
I have worked with PLC-based systems, DP consoles, and integrated automation systems. I can troubleshoot communication errors, sensor faults and software glitches that affect vessel operations.
How do you communicate with the bridge during technical issues?
I provide clear, concise updates on the issue, possible impact, and estimated resolution time. I avoid technical jargon when speaking to non-technical crew, ensuring everyone understands the situation.
If a thruster loses power during DP mode, what steps would you take?
I would check the power supply, breaker status, and control signals. If the issue cannot be resolved quickly, I would coordinate with the DP operator to redistribute load and maintain position using remaining thrusters.
How would you respond to a fire in the switchboard room?
I would activate fire, suppression, isolate power, and evacuate personnel. I would then assist in restoring essential systems using backup switchboards or emergency power.
What is your experience with frequency converters for thrusters?
I have maintained and troubleshooted frequency converters, ensuring stable voltage and frequency for thruster motors. I monitor harmonics and overheating issues that can affect performance.
How do you manage electrical load during simultaneous winch and thruster operations?
I coordinate with the DP operator, monitor generator load, and adjust non-essential loads. I ensure that power management systems distribute load evenly to prevent overload.
What qualities make you a strong candidate for this ETO role?
I bring technical expertise, problem-solving skills, and strong communication. I remain calm under pressure and prioritize safety. My experience with DP2 systems and anchor handling operations makes me confident in supporting the vessel's mission.
How do you ensure proper synchronization when connecting generators?
I check voltage, frequency, and phase sequence before closing the breaker. Synchronization panels or automatic synchronizers help, but I always verify manually to avoid damage to switchboards and connected equipment.
What challenges have you faced with DP2 power management systems?
Common issues include communication errors between redundant systems, sensor failures, and incorrect load sharing. I troubleshoot by isolating faulty modules, checking network connections, and recalibrating sensors.
How do you handle harmonic distortion in electrical systems?
I monitor harmonic levels using power analyzers. If distortion is high, I check converters and install filters. Harmonics can damage sensitive equipment, so I ensure compliance with class requirements.
How do you maintain winch electrical systems during anchor handling?
I inspect motors, check insulation resistance, and monitor load during operations. Preventive maintenance includes lubrication, cleaning, and checking control circuits to avoid sudden failures.
How do you manage blackout recovery drills?
I simulate generator failure, activate emergency power, and restore essential loads step by step. I coordinate with the bridge to ensure DP systems recover smoothly without losing position.
What is your role during heavy weather operations?
I ensure thrusters and generators are stable under high load, monitor alarms closely, and prepare backup systems. I also secure electrical equipment against vibration and water ingress.
How do you deal with seawater ingress in electrical equipment?
I immediately isolate affected circuits, dry and clean equipment, and test insulation before re-energizing. Preventive measures include sealing enclosures and monitoring humidity.
How do you ensure compliance with class and flag requirements?
I follow PMS schedules, maintain records, and coordinate with surveyors during inspections. Compliance ensures vessel safety and avoids operational delays.
How do you respond to electrical shock incidents on board?
I isolate the power source immediately, provide first aid, and call medical assistance. I also investigate the cause to prevent recurrence.
How do you handle battery room safety?
I monitor ventilation, check hydrogen levels, and ensure proper PPE is used. I also maintain records of charging cycles and battery health.
How do you prepare for emergency towing operations?
I verify winch power supply, check thruster readiness, and ensure communication systems are operational. Electrical reliability is critical during towing.
What steps do you take during a DP system alarm?
I identify the source, check redundant systems, and coordinate with the DP operator. Quick troubleshooting ensures vessel position is maintained.
How do you ensure safety during high voltage testing?
Primera isola desciuscalamente distance. I also document results for compliance and future reference.
How do you handle oil mist detector alarms in generators?
Primera reduce-load the generator and verify ventilation. If necessary, I shut down the generator to prevent fire risk.
How do you prepare for class surveys of electrical systems?
I ensure records are updated, equipment is tested, and deficiencies are corrected. I also assist surveyors during inspections.
How do you balance preventive and corrective maintenance?
Preventive maintenance reduces failures, but corrective action is sometimes unavoidable. I balance both by prioritizing critical systems and documenting lessons learned.
What is your experience with integrated automation systems?
I have worked with IAS for monitoring and controlling vessel systems. I troubleshoot communication errors and ensure redundancy is maintained.
How do you ensure documentation accuracy?
I record maintenance, inspections, and incidents promptly. Accurate documentation supports compliance and assists future troubleshooting.
How do you ensure proper load sharing between multiple generators on board?
Load sharing is achieved through automatic power management systems PMS that balance active and reactive power between generators. As an ETO, I verify synchronization parameters voltage, frequency, and phase sequence before paralleling. I also monitor governor and AVR responses to ensure stable load distribution. If one generator tends to take more load, I adjust droop settings or recalibrate the governor. Continuous monitoring is essential during anchor handling operations, where thrusters and winches demand high and fluctuating loads.
What steps do you take when a thruster frequency converter trips during DP mode?
First, I check alarms on the converter panel to identify whether the trip was due to overcurrent, overheating, or harmonic distortion. I inspect cooling systems and verify input voltage stability. If the fault is minor, I reset the converter and monitor performance. If the issue persists, I isolate the thruster and inform the DP operator to redistribute load among remaining thrusters. Preventive measures include regular cleaning of cooling fans, monitoring harmonic filters, and ensuring proper ventilation in converter rooms.
How do you troubleshoot a blackout on a DP2 vessel?
A blackout requires immediate action. I first confirm whether the blackout is total or partial. Emergency generators and UPS systems should automatically engage to support critical loads like DP consoles and navigation equipment. I then check generator status, fuel supply, and breaker positions. Once the fault is identified, whether mechanical, electrical, or control-related, I restore power step by step, starting with essential systems. Communication with the bridge is crucial to maintain vessel safety during recovery. After restoration, I conduct root cause analysis to prevent recurrence.
What is your approach to maintaining switchboards and protection relays?
Switchboards are critical for safe power distribution. I perform insulation resistance tests, clean bus bars, and check breaker mechanisms regularly. Protection relays are tested using secondary injection to verify trip settings. I also ensure coordination between relays to avoid nuisance tripping. During anchor handling, reliable switchboards prevent overloads and ensure uninterrupted power to winches and thrusters. Documentation of all tests is essential for compliance with class requirements.
How do you manage harmonic distortion caused by variable frequency drives, VFDs?
Harmonic distortion can damage sensitive equipment and reduce efficiency. I monitor harmonic levels using analyzers and ensure filters are installed and maintained. I check grounding and cable connections to minimize interference. If distortion exceeds acceptable limits, I coordinate with the chief engineer to adjust load distribution or install additional filters. Preventive maintenance of VFDs and converters is key to reducing harmonic issues, especially during simultaneous thruster and winch operations.
Thank you for sharing your experiences and insights today. We appreciate the depth of your technical knowledge and the way you approach problem-solving under pressure. Before we conclude, do you have any final remarks or thoughts you'd like to share about why you believe you are the right fit for the ETO position on our anchor handling DP2 vessel?
Thank you for giving me the opportunity to present my skills and background. I believe I am well suited for this ETO role because of my strong technical foundation in marine electrical systems. My hands-on experience with DP to redundancy. Joining your team would allow me to contribute my knowledge while also growing professionally in a challenging environment. I am confident that I can support the vessel's mission effectively and help ensure safe, reliable, and efficient operations